Ciao Giuventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. We have an important game to play in a few hours, if I'm not wrong, about 19 hours from now. So it will be a difficult one, a tough one, because we just heard some news. Alexandro, we know since yesterday that he will not be there, but today also Quadrado. A really difficult game also because we will not go by plane to Milan as we usually do. We will go by bus. Why? Because tomorrow morning we are waiting for the new test, the results of the test to see if more players than Cuadrado and Alexandro are tested positive. So maybe everything that we are saying today will not be valid anymore. It was hard to organize and to study because for sure, if you have Cuadrado, you play in one way. If you don't have him, you play in a totally different way. So we will try to analyze Milan Juve, again, a decisive game. What we will do, as always, is going to the expected 11 that are quite difficult, strength, weakness, opportunity, and the threat, and then the prediction time. But to do all of this, I have my friend Mo. Ciao, Mo. How are you doing?
Ciao Giuseppe, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Happy New Year,
Happy
live
New Year
on
to
the
you too.
screen.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
And
So
guys,
yeah,
if you want to follow Mo, you can go on Twitter. Here, other way. You can go on Twitter at Chehali and you can follow him. That's always nice if you want to discuss with him. He's super available. So you were telling me, Mo, because I interrupted you.
yeah. We missed the pre-tactics for the Udinese game, but we're ready for this one. So I
That's
had
great.
a small personal thing and I couldn't avoid it.
Anyway, don't worry, Mo, because Pirro did well without us this time. So
I
that's
know,
great.
I know.
So let's see because we start immediately with a bit of history. I like these kind of moment with the first slide. So you took this one this time. Why?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the first official Juve Milan game. It was back in 1901. That was the first time Juventus play in the Serie A tournament. And before that, Genoa was winning all the time. They won the first 3 years. And then it was Juve against Milan. Milan couldn't make it. They asked Juve to postpone the game. Juve could have said no, like forfeit, we win 3-0 and that's it. But Juve actually said, that's fine, let's play it. And they lost 3-2. And that year Milan won the league. So why I picked that? Because it's very similar to what's happening today. The style Juve, like we're not gonna go and say, okay, we have COVID cases, we want to stop everything. It's not fair. No, we just follow the rules. We do our best. We're there to win it, no matter what. Any hurdle, we try to win it. We're not
S-
gonna escape.
Stile Juve is already that old since 1901. That's crazy. Are
Exactly.
you in favor to play Mo tomorrow, even if we have COVID positive players, or
Yeah.
you prefer to do doing a Napoli?
No, 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 absolutely not. We're not to that level. For me, we have to play. Frosinone did it. Why shouldn't we? Right? Like,
I agree.
uh, we have
I
to play
agree.
no matter what. Even if we have more cases, I know it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's either that or we just stop the whole league.
And
It's
we knew that it could happen at any time. So
exactly.
decisive game, we say. Why?
Milan is first, the only team in Europe that did not lose in the Big Five leagues. So we need to, look at the difference. 10 points. It's true we still have to play against Napoli, but we need to catch up with that. We cannot just let it go like that.
Yeah,
So we wasted a lot of points against weak teams. Normally, to win a league, you need to win against those teams. So to make it up, we have no choice but to win against the big ones.
yeah, I agree. And I know it was difficult with last minute changes and so on, but how did you prepare the lineups?
So Demiral is back on. Cuadrado's out. Sandro's out. So we're gonna have the three defenders: Delih, Bonucci, Demiral. Chiellini is still not 100%. I wouldn't risk him. I would probably play him in the second half. Danilo, he's going to be the one going up and down, but this time on the left. It could have been Bernardeschi, but I'm hearing a lot of rumors that Bernardeschi actually is like about to leave if there is a good offer. So I don't want to count too much on him. The most important player is going to be Chiesa, and that's why I highlighted him here. And we're going to see why he's really important on that side and not on the left side. And I picked McKennie because McKennie can give him that physical support on that side. And Dybala, I picked him ahead of Kulusevski, but as we all know, he had some fever, so it could have been Kulusevski as well.
Okay, this is when we have the ball, when we are attacking, right?
Exactly. So you can see like how the player move. You're gonna see Demiral moving behind Chiesa, Chiesa going up, McKennie joining him, Dybala dropping down. As we know, Ramsey will be between the center and providing support to Danilo. And Ronaldo, as we know as well, he's going to go outside the box and try to go in and shoot.
And when we don't have the ball?
When we don't have the ball, again, we go back to the typical 4-4-2. And this time we have like three natural defenders, plus Danilo, who's now used to play as a defender as well. So it's going to be really locked. So I'm expecting a strong defense.
Yeah.
And
Strong enough? I don't know.
Sorry?
Strong enough? I don't know.
Let's see. What I'm afraid is not when we don't have possession, is when we lose the ball. This is my biggest worry.
And then we have Milan.
Milan, yeah, so they always play with the same style, 4-2-3-1. Normally you have Ibrahimovic in there, but he's not available, so it's between Leao and Rebic. They're going to exchange positions. They're going to focus a lot playing on the sides, so you're going to have Castillejo and Rebic, and specifically Hernandez, Theo Hernandez. He's going to go up all the time, and Calabria sometimes too, but more Theo Hernandez.
And that's why you highlighted Chiesa in the previous image here.
Exactly. Absolutely. But the engine of everything, the one who's going to distribute the maestro, is Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu there, he's going to be the one distributing to the sides. But again, they're going to focus a lot on the side, and we're going to see some examples of that.
And that's when they don't have the ball.
And this is when they don't have the ball. There is a lot of concentration inside the box, so I couldn't fit all of them inside, but you're going to see even Kessie and Krunic going inside and providing that. It gives a lot of space on the sides, which is important for us. But what we have to watch out is that Rebic and Castillejo and Leao, they're ready. They're super fast, and they're going to work a lot on the counters.
And that's something we have to pay attention to. And before going into the slide and so on, I was scared now because we did 2 times consecutively the same mistake where we are pressing really high, but extremely high with De Ligt and Bonucci. And we conceded the first goal versus Fiorentina like that. The same goal with the Paul scoring, it was cancelled at the end with VAR, but it's 2 times the same thing because we leave the counter attacks and we are not fast enough to recuperate. So this is something that I will be honest, I'm scared about that. And seeing, like you did Danilo on the left, I believe he will be a lot more defensive. So I believe we have to pay attention, like you mentioned, and highlight Chiesa going really up and annoying our friend Theo Hernandez, because if you leave Theo Hernandez going up, can be difficult. So you did some strength, weaknesses, opportunities. What are the strengths of Milan? I hope I didn't spoil with my ideas. Huh?
No. I'm going to compliment them. So when they attack, as I said, they push a lot of players up. They like to play short passes on the sides. Here you have Hauge, I'm sorry about the pronunciation. So providing a pass to Hernandez. Hernandez, he knows exactly, he finds the space. They're very smart in that. They look at where the players are positioned and they try to find spaces on the sides. So Hernandez is there. You have Rebic and Castillejo, they're ready. So and then Hernandez is able to dribble all the way there, and he can find both of them in front of goal. And here I picked the Lazio game because they have three defenders there, so we're gonna have something very similar. So we have to be very close to the two strikers that are in the box, not let them shoot.
Mm.
Here Rebic tried to shoot it, but Reina saved the.
Yeah. No, but it's quite important what you are saying, yeah, because this is something that we will have to pay attention to. Quadrado would have been an amazing support on the right because as he played last year as a wing back, full back, he would have been a big, great support there. I don't know if Demiral will be held by Chiesa uh,
Mhm.
in the same way that Danilo would have been held by a Quadrado, but it is what it is. So that's why on that side of the field, it can be a really dangerous one. And then we saw already, yeah, that sometimes when we create confusion in our own box, we have some problems to man mark. I agree with you.
Yeah. So this is most of their goals is going to come that way. They either penetrate all the way and then they pass back, or they do long passes, or if it's really blocked, they send it to the other side and they try the same thing.
And then I hope we can score versus them because they didn't lost yet. But I hope tomorrow
Yeah.
they will lose for the first time. What is their weakness?
Their weakness, again, because Theo Hernandez goes all the way up, Kessie tries to, he tries to, fill in that void and go back, which also leaves a void in the middle, right? So
Yeah,
this is really important. So you can see here you have the Parma players trying to infiltrate the box. You have a lot of space. Kalulu and Romagnoli, they're looking at the player with the ball.
yeah,
So this is what is really important. You need to find someone that's able to cross. And this is what we see here. Everyone thinks that, Kalulu is covering well, but you're gonna see the problem is not the player inside the box right now. It's the player who's trying to enter the box.
yeah.
And from the other side, you have Gervinho too, who could have been dangerous. And here they scored a very nice header.
If I see this like that, showing the three images that you just showed, they leave space here. That means that we have to to come up quite fast, and then we need someone to cross. If you look at the
Exactly.
right side and what you did, it can be a goal of McKenny with a cross of Chiesa. Could
Yeah.
be because McKenny is the one that infiltrated. The only thing that I'm scared of is when we watched the game versus Udinese, Dybala coming down was taking a bit of space to McKenny. That was also a bit mentally blocked because he had a yellow card in the beginning of the game. But the
Right.
combo, yellow card plus Dybala on his feet, he didn't penetrate and infiltrate it that much. So I'm hoping he can do that because if we are able to do it with Chiesa, he's trying to cross a lot of time. Huh? Chiesa on the right and then infiltration of McKenny could be could be beautiful.
Yeah.
And what are the opportunities?
So opportunity, I picked a game, the Genoa game. And again, we had Dybala there, we had McKenny, we had Cuadrado, but we can replace Cuadrado with Chiesa. And you can see here, he finds McKenny. McKenny, who passes the ball with his head right
Yeah,
away. He finds Dybala in the empty space, so he creates that empty space. He drives the defender, and Dybala is able to go up, dribble. He could have passed to Ronaldo, but he chose to shoot, and he scored. So these are the kind of things that we could do if we don't do long passes, these are the other opportunities. Try to drag out Romagnoli from the box with McKennie and Chair from the other, Care from the other side with Rabiot, and then getting like Ronaldo and Dybala infiltrating that box and shooting.
Hmm. Okay. We have the threat. You put Ronaldo and Leao.
Leao, I picked him because I think Milan, what they're gonna do, they're gonna attack a lot at the beginning, but they're gonna retreat. They're gonna let Juventus play a bit in the middle, but they're gonna put a lot of pressure. So Leao, when he's at the forward there, trying to get the ball, he's gonna put a lot of pressure. You're gonna get a lot of long passes to him, and he's super fast.
Hmm.
So De Ligt, he wasn't great against Ribéry. We need to watch out. He has to pay attention to that, tomorrow.
Yeah, because he did the mistake twice as well, huh? As we spoke already.
Mm.
I agree. Tomorrow, I tell you, I see Bernardeschi starting on the left with Danilo in the three-man defense. That's how I see it. Why? Because I really think that we need Danilo on the right with some support from McKennie. McKennie. It can be that Chiesa still plays on the left and McKennie plays in the Quadrado position. No, let's say it like that. Allegri was a master in difficult moments or in some moments to find out something completely different.
Yeah,
Like at a certain moment, he invented versus Lazio a 4-2-3-1 with the Mandzukic in that position
yeah.
on the left side. Do you think that Pirlo, first year, not even, oh yeah, he just passed 20 games. No, just 20 games with Juve. Do you think that he's ready to take risk like that, to changing from one day to another, or you think it's too early?
It's too early. It's too early. He's trying to find some continuity in his game. If he tries to play too much these kind of things, he's gonna lose the focus of the players.
Mm.
So not yet. Probably the second year he's gonna be able to do that because again he knew Allegri, he knew like Ancelotti, all these kind of coaches.
Yeah.
So he and Lippi and etc. So I'm sure like he knows all these tricks. But again, first you need cohesion between the team, and then you can do like those tricks.
Also, because we spoke about it in the beginning of the video, but we still don't know who will be travel to Milan.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a
So
hard one. And this
I'm
time you
gonna be
changed the team, because last time you said 3-0, and
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
I
to
know.
mention the team.
I'm gonna be uh, objective and say 1-1.
Tomorrow we win.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we win with two inexistent penalties. You will see, and VR will confirm.
I hope I'm a jinx and I don't predict correctly, and you're right. I hope.
No, it's a difficult game. The only thing I know is that I want to see whatever happened. I want to see a fighting Juve from the first minute without doing that crazy mistakes, because you can do it one time, you can do it
Yeah.
two times, but if you do it again, that means that there is a big problem. So if we can avoid a stupid mistake and seeing a team that wants to go and to win, I'm ready to accept everything. But pay attention, because it's a decisive game. Pirlo said in front of the cameras, it is not, but it is. It is a decisive. You can't be at
Absolutely.
minus 13 after 15 games.
No,
Too
that's it.
much.
You're done. If that's the case, you're done.
Mo, thank you. I will download the video. I will post it on the channel, guys. Again, I tell you, don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Put a maximum of like for the work of Mo. Thank you for watching. Thank you, and as always, for me, Forza Juve, guys. Mo,
Thank you. So thank you, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you have a great year, 2021. Full of joy and health. Most important thing. And let's win it tomorrow. Forza Juve. Ciao.